Since the court seems so focused on the word appropriations, let's start there as well. According to Webster's 1828 dictionary, an appropriation is the act of sequestering or assigning to a particular use or person in exclusion of all others, application to a special use or purpose. An appropriation is merely the setting aside of something to a particular purpose. In the case of the Appropriations Clause, it's the setting aside of money. Again, from Article 1, Section 9, Clause 7, no money shall be drawn from the Treasury but in consequence of appropriations made by law. So the U.S. Treasury cannot send any money until Congress has set it aside for a specific purpose by passing a law. Again, seems straightforward enough, doesn't it? Now, this case was first heard at the District Court, which found the court explained that the Appropriations Clause means simply that no money can be paid out of the Treasury unless it has been appropriated by an act of Congress. And because a statute authorizes the disbursement from the Federal Reserve System combined earnings to the Bureau up to a certain cap, the District Court concluded there is no Appropriations Clause issue. According to the District Court, Congress passed a law to authorize the Federal Reserve System to spend money, so there is no Appropriations Clause violation. However, the case didn't end there. On appeal, the associations renewed their argument that the Bureau's funding mechanism usurps Congress's role in the appropriation of federal funds by allowing it to take federal money without an Appropriations Act. The Court of Appeals agreed with the argument and reversed. Drawing on the Constitution's text and history, the court concluded that the Appropriations Clause does more than reinforce Congress's power over fiscal matters. It affirmatively obligates Congress to use that authority to maintain the boundaries between the branches and preserve individual liberty from the encroachment of the executive power. By giving the Bureau a self-actualizing perpetual funding mechanism, the court reasoned Congress, in effect, abandoned this obligation. It was not enough that Congress enacted the law authorizing the Bureau's funding because a law alone does not suffice. An appropriation is required. The court thus held that Bureau's funding mechanism violates the Appropriations Clause. The CFSA argued, and the Circuit Court agreed, that it's not enough for Congress to pass a law, but they must pass an actual Appropriations Act for the purpose.